Ill Production.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's going on, man? It's Wednesday, a weird day to do podcast. But that's, we got to keep it going. Man.
We're doing it.
We got to keep it going, man.
We told the people 2 days a week. How damn we going to get it?
2 days a week. Yeah, no matter how, we're going to fit them in. Sometimes we might do 3 a week just so we can average it out for the one that we don't do
right
in 1 week. But yeah, man, today's topic is entitlement, man.
Yeah.
Entitlement. And you were about to tell me something along that lines. And I said, whoa, stop it. Let's save it for the cast, man.
Yeah.
So go ahead and, if you don't mind, go ahead and.
Well, to me, this one kind of goes down the line of, I feel like in this country, I guess, because I can't speak from the vantage point of any other one. It seemed like for a long time, the ones that seemed to flex the entitlement seemed to be like the haves and not the have-nots, or just like people that seem to be in more of an upper echelon position, or at least thought they were. You know what I mean?
Or present.
Yeah. And now it's not the case, obviously, all the time, because there's been forms of entitlement between hobos. You know what I mean? But I seem lately like it seems like it's been more driven toward, I guess, the younger community that seems entitled for things that they've never worked for, or things that they've never done. So the point is, like, I guess, however you want to chalk it up, the woke community seems very entitled at the moment. You know what I mean? Because it seems like they've realized that you could say something against their initiative and possibly lose a job, possibly lose a platform, things like this. And I feel like they've used that to their advantage at a detriment. But I seen some of this, what I would call that, last night. I'm at a dinner, some fellow comedians, everybody I like, no problems. But somebody showed up late, and it was a friend of the comedian, another comedian, and they asked somebody that was sitting next to them if they would move after their food comes, plate in front of them, waiting for their dinner. They get their dinner. So the person's showing up late, and they said, will you move across the table? Because this person, I guess, has some kind of, is introverted or doesn't know anybody. So I want them to sit next to me. And to me, that was a form of entitlement in a weird way, because it's like, this person's been here the whole time. They order their food. Traditionally in a restaurant, you order your food comes. The plate's in front of them, and now when they get ready to eat their meal, they got to pick up, move across the table, move all the stuff. I'm like, why? Why is that? We're all, no matter what position you're at the table, we're all at the table. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, it was just a weird ask to me, and I felt like it had the sense of entitlement on, just because, well, this is my friend and this is how they are, and I need you to move. But it's like, I'm already sitting here, plate in front of me, eating. I'm about to eat my dinner. Just tell them to sit at one of the empty seats that are at the table, like anybody else would do when they show up. You know what I mean?
This is the thing. Closed mouths don't get fed.
It's a fact.
So if that person was really concerned about his friend, then I understand the ask. You know what I'm saying? And the askee has the right of refusal.
Yeah.
So they could say, nah, man, I'm gonna eat my food. And when first of all, I just want to go back to woke. Please, man, people need to stop using that word. They need to stop using that word as derogatory, because that's not what it started out as. It's been bastardized.
It's been hijacked.
It's been hijacked and bastardized to mean something bad. And not all it ever meant was, hey, make sure you see what you actually see. That's what that word comes from. In the Black communities, like, hey, and it came from and grammatically it's incorrect, but definition wise, it is correct because it's saying stay alert.
Yeah.
It says stay alert. Now somehow it's been turned around um, to mean something other than that it is, and no one can really describe what they mean when they say it. You know what I'm saying?
It got hijacked, and it got all the meaning and the power behind what it actually meant is gone to me. Because to me, I come up in the community of we were awake.
Actually, to some people, it hasn't lost its meaning. It's intended meaning, and so when it was hijacked, like the word gay used to mean happy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a positive fucking word, gay.
Right.
It's gay. But then somehow it was attached to the homosexual community. I don't know if they took it or I'm not saying they took it, but they're like, hey, we're gonna just be happy. But now it's to some people it's a negative term to say something is gay or you are gay, or it is what it is, and they accept it for what it is if they are in fact homosexual gay. But gay used to mean happy.
No.
So in that regard, I would like to use the word gay in a happy way to say, hey man, I'm gay. Meaning that I'm extremely happy. I even do a joke about that. But with that, with that incident, and I'm glad you said it now instead of, because we would have had this conversation outside instead of but to me, there's nothing wrong with asking someone, especially if you know that person has like social anxiety or whatever. Hey man, you mind if that person sits with me? I don't know. I mean, I wasn't at the gathering, and I don't know the person that they asked to move, and I don't know their demeanor or their temperament. But if someone asked me to move, I mean, that's fine. I'll move.
Well, to me, like I'm
good.
I'm not saying it's something to kick up dust over.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a wild ask to me, especially if you've been there for a nice little, 30, 45 minutes.
You got to chill. You
Like I feel like you could have just you could have just asked like from the beginning, hey, before you sit down, I got somebody coming a little bit late. Would you mind? Then to me, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
But I've been here for 30, 45 minutes. We're talking, everything's fun. My food arrives, it's plated in front of me right before I go to take a bite. This is when you decide. It was a weird move to me.
Well, yeah, it is. It could be a weird move, but and I'm not trying to start a fight or say you were wrong, but
no,
in your
it's a conversation to have
in your assessment of the situation. But what you're telling me is it's food. We've been having a good time. What does it matter where I'm sitting? Because I'm a social. I'm not a social pushover per se, but I'm cool in my skin. So if someone asks me, hey man, my friend, especially if they're nice about it,
right?
Hey man, my friend is here. I know you've been hanging here, been chilling and shit, and this dude or this woman or this person, has some social anxiety and they need me as their support. Would you mind like switching seats or moving down or however?
No.
So that they can be with me, close to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I get that, man. I get that. You're the support person. Man, I'm cool with that. Ain't no problem. I mean, it's just food, man. We're eating, right?
Yeah.
It's like earlier today, I had a conversation on another podcast, and he's like, I'm notorious for getting bad service. He's like, wherever I go, I get bad service. And I'm thinking to myself, and I said to him, like, so you're notorious for getting bad service. To me, that sounds like you're looking to get bad service. Mm-hmm. You're looking to nitpick. It's like you want people to be performative in their job in order for you to give them money, which people shouldn't be in that position anyway. I hate how restaurants pay their wait staff, because I would pay you $15 an hour.
Right.
To wait on my people. Fuck the kindness of strangers. You're doing a job, and I'm, you're doing a job in my establishment with my food, so I'm going to pay you, what you need to be paid. And I don't like how the service.
There we are.
We're back.
Slight delay.
We're back. Slight delay. We had a
Commercial.
We had a knockdown, drag out. Now we're good.
Yeah.
But look,
he asked me to
look, and he refused, and I understood.
My thing is, it's just like, okay, your friend's socially awkward, but we're all going to be sitting within the same circumference at this table, no matter where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
And when the person showed up, charismatic enough, talked to everybody, didn't seem so. To me, it's just. To me, my thing is this too, with hang-ups and fears. The best way to fucking figure them out is to jump in there.
Face the shit out of them.
And my thing is at a dinner where everybody's cool, calm demeanor, nobody's crazy. No, we're not like, I don't know. To me, it's like, I would have just been like, all right, you showed up late. You're coming. We have a seat for you. Just sit in the empty seat, man, and everything's gonna be easy peasy, baby. Everything's gonna be fine. But like
and that's what they got. That's what the ask.
But to stop somebody in a mid conversation right before they eat their dinner to be like, "Hey, will you pick up all that shit and move it?" I'm like, to me, it's just. I mean, it's weird to me.
Still, I'm asking you, how did they ask? Did they ask as if they were entitled to?
No, I don't think the ask had a tone of entitlement, but I feel like it had I feel like it was entitlement in the fact of you actually asked somebody to pick up plates at a table and move their seat.
Could be.
It's weird to me.
The thing about it is.
Well, the thing is, I don't think who got asked that even gave it a thought. They just did it.
That's cool.
But me witnessing it, I'm like that. To me, that seems rude. To ask me to stand up at a restaurant where I just got my food and be like, pick up all that shit and go to the other side of the table. Now that's not how they said it, but that's what they said.
Let me ask you this: Would you picking up your food and moving it to another side of the table, which y'all been having conversation with the whole group and everything? Is that a big ask?
It's not a huge deal.
Exactly.
It's just a weird question. While when you sit down at a seat, you got your seat, you got your drink, you got your plate. This is where you're sitting. This is where you're going to enjoy your dinner.
I'll tell you where.
It's just weird to me. And my thing is, it's weird to me to put somebody else's social awkwardness on
blast
everybody else.
Yeah, blast
like
everybody.
They're social awkward, but I'm not.
And
I'm about to eat.
The thing about it is that was announced before the person got there, and maybe that person doesn't think they're socially awkward, and the person that asked thinks they are, so they projected something onto that person, and
that might not even be the case.
That might not even be the case,
which is a whole other weird reason to move.
Yeah. So
my thing is, it's not a huge deal. I just feel like with entitlement, which obviously we need to get back on that as quick as possible. But to me, it's
we're
just
on that.
To me, it's just. I think your friend would have been okay.
Your friend would have been okay,
and I think everybody. I don't like putting shit on people that ain't for them to be put on. You know what I mean? If you're weird about something, but don't don't change my trajectory of what I'm doing because you're weird.
Because you're weird. No, don't.
It's weird to me to ask.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. This is my example, and I haven't told you this story, but it's it is part of the entitlement. I drive a truck, right?
Yeah,
a straight truck, not like a 18 wheeler, or you got the fifth wheel and all that shit. It's just a straight truck. It's got a wide turning path.
Yeah,
right. So I'm on private property where I work, and I'm taking a wide right turn, and the car is coming up, and that car had to like stop and move to the side, which that car had a stop sign. One of those wooden stop signs, you see on private property.
Yeah.
So I made a wide turn, and that person that was coming up had to like swerve a little bit to get out of the way, which that makes sense. Swerve a little bit or stop, so this truck can turn. So I'm not even thinking about it. I just made a right turn, and so I get to the back of the building. Me and my coworker, who we just talking, we just chilling. This car pulls up, and he says, "Hey, buddy, back that you could have hit me." And I said, and this is what I said to him. Window was down. I'm talking to my guy, nut. And he says, "You could have hit me," and I said, "But I didn't."
Yeah.
All right, but I didn't. And he said, "Yeah, but you could have." And I said, "But I didn't." And he was like, I had to swerve a little bit because you were making. I was like, yeah, you, yeah. Well, hell, if you think about it, you could have hit me,
right? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying if you because I'm turning right, so basically I am in the right of way, even because of the way physics work. I had to make a wide turn so the back wheels won't fuck the curb up,
right,
and fuck my shit up in the back. So yeah, I made a wide right turn, which trucks are obligated to do because they could fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I say obligated, but anyway. So yeah, I didn't hit you, and he's like, and he's just fucking with him. It's like, you. To me, and I was purposely making him feel, because he felt entitled to not have any kind of impediments in his way, any impediment.
And then he felt entitled enough to come and tell you about it. Yeah,
come and tell me. He felt entitled enough to tell me that I put him in danger. But really, you put you by stopping and moving over a little bit, the problem solved.
Right.
But he needed.
Fuck you worried about it for?
He needed to come and tell me that I almost hit him, and I said, okay. Both statements are true.
Mm-hmm.
I almost hit you. That's his position, and then my position was I didn't. So it should be, a wash.
Yeah, you should have just drove your ass to where you were going.
However, you felt the need to come and tell me something that didn't even happen, and so
I hate people like that.
So my thing was this: he was so, and he was entitled. He felt entitled to come, and I think he was going to try to put me in my place. Also, he asked me this. He said, "Do you always drive like that?" And I said, "Not hitting people." Yeah, I do. I do always drive like that.
Yeah.
So he and this was just blowing his fucking mind. It's like you made me feel like my life was. He
either wanted you to get out of character or apologize, and he didn't give him either one.
He wanted me to apologize. Well, if I got out of character, he would approve. Well, my character's my character, so I stayed in character. I mean, I might have been out, but anyway, I let this motherfucker know, dude. To me, that was an example of entitlement. It's like
that's absolutely what it was.
You made me feel uncomfortable on private property, but you made me feel uncomfortable. And so I had to come and confront you so that you can change your ways. So you can wait for someone's acknowledgement or someone's permission for you to make a right turn. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like I would have had to wait for him. Oh, this guy's turning right. This guy's coming up to the stop sign. Let me just stop and let him go about his business, and then I'll just like no, dude. And then I told him my name, Tim Northern. If you want to complain, my name is Tim Northern. And then I just rolled up my window.
Yeah.
And he sat there for a second, and he drove away.
Mm-hmm.
Also, another example of entitlement to me was this fucking shooting that happened this past week. This motherfucker, this Connor motherfucker, he didn't do his job right, or his boss felt that he didn't do his job right, and he was about to get canned. He got fired.
Yeah.
Take your fucking. He felt so entitled to his job and all that shit that he felt the need to take people's lives, not, I mean, people's actual living and breathing lives. He took their lives because he felt that he was entitled to that job at that bank. That pisses me the fuck off. That is so. When I picked entitlement, I didn't even expect that shit to be. I can't say I didn't expect it. I mean, I knew it was out there. There's a sense of entitlement among that permeates the United States of America's culture, man. There's a sense of entitlement that people have that's just, it's ingrained.
Yeah.
It's fucking ingrained. It's like I have to honor, not just say it exists, but I have to honor whatever you believe. And if I don't honor what you believe, then you're being disrespectful to me.
No.
I don't have to honor shit that anybody believes.
That's what I hate so much about people that are entitled is, like you said, like just because you feel the way about something, your belief system makes you feel this way. Your political allegiances make you feel this way. Where you grew up. Why do you think that anybody else has to give a fuck?
It's a sense of it's.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
It's ingrained
and
in us,
and
man.
I can tell some people, like, you feel how you feel to the core of your soul, and I'll give you that. That is fine and dandy.
But that doesn't matter. It got shit to do.
But
with me.
if I don't give a shit about it,
shit to do with me.
If I don't give a shit about it, then I never will. So you could scream and argue till you're blue in the face. I just don't give a fuck.
Or you may come to Jesus. But right now, I don't give a fuck.
I just don't care.
I don't care. But maybe someday I may. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's even like with people that, like, you end up like you were cool with them or cordial with them, and then they end up being shitty. Like, but don't think that I'm gonna miss a beat. No. And don't think that I give a fuck.
No.
I just like seeing you show your true colors.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. It's not that I don't give a fuck. It's that I can't control you, and you have to take your lumps or whatever it is, in order for you to understand that people don't have to give a fuck. You know, we don't have to. I don't have to care. I don't have to give a shit. Yeah. I don't have to care about it.
Here's the most influential powerful, rich, supreme people that ever walked this earth, when they die, the next morning the sun comes up, people still got to go to work. They got to pay their bills. They got to take care of the children. They got to go on vacations, whatever the fuck they want to do in life. They got to eat. They got to drink some water. They need shelter.
And guess what?
The world hasn't stopped for nobody.
The world never stops.
Pharaohs, kings, emperors,
doesn't stop.
Presidents
Can't stop. Won't stop.
P. Diddy.
Shouldn't stop.
P. Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. So
can't stop.
Here's one thing. So for the top of the pyramid, the pinnacle, the peak, the point, when they die, the world does not stop.
It does not.
So why do you think any of us down here at the bottom give a fuck, care, or have time to?
And this is the thing. It's like sometimes the people at the bottom have a false entitlement. And I think a lot of that is because what they've been fed, they don't realize that it's all bullshit. They want the bullshit to be true. You work your ass off, you get rewarded. You work hard, keep your head down, keep your nose clean, you get rewarded. No, man, that's not how it works, man.
No.
You work, you keep your head down, you keep your head, you work, you have to work. I mean, you have to work. If you don't work and in some way you're still existing, then yeah, you're entitled. You're fucking entitled.
No.
And you are worthless.
Yep.
You're worthless. You're surviving at the behest of others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People, the reason you're surviving is not because of you, it's because of others. But people, this is what's fucked up about the human mind, is the human mind is so in tune with self that it regards everything as self. Everything, my whole environment is self. It's self. It's self.
Yeah.
And if we don't understand that the reason that a lot of us don't understand the reason that we're here is not because of self, it's because of others.
Yeah.
It's because of others.
Oh yeah.
And the entitled don't appreciate the others. They all think about the self. It's entitlement is a narcissistic way of living, and the only way that someone has a chance, well, I mean, if someone has like an epiphany or whatever, but the only way that someone has a chance is if the environment to get out of the entitlement is if their environment shows them, dude, no, you gotta get out and get it. Go get it.
You ain't what you thought you was.
Go get it. Go get it. You're not as important as you think you are.
That reminds me of this girl I dated, man. Her mom was looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
We're dating. And we came in there and she was talking about I need a job. I'm looking this person. I filled out this application. This and nobody got back to me. I need a job. I'm a sob story, broke. Nobody likes to be broke. So I was like, I seen right down the street from your house that Subway's hiring. I can't work at Subway. Making sandwiches. I was like, you ain't got a job at all. You said all the applications you put in, nobody hit you back. Now there's a place they're hiring that may hire you and pay you to do a job, but now Subway's beneath you. How the fuck is any job beneath you when you ain't got one at all?
I'm gonna tell you,
that's crazy.
I'll tell you this, man.
It's a crazy way to go about it.
No job is beneath me. No job is beneath me. Now I will not be degraded. I will not be degraded, whatever it is. I will not be. I won't put myself. My dignity is not for sale.
No,
it's not for sale. But I will work my ass off, and that's not. There's no. I will work. I will do whatever it takes to take care of me and mine. I got to take care of me first to take care of mine. But I'll do whatever it takes to take care of me and mine. I've worked fast food. I've done that shit, man. I've worked. I've done those things.
Yeah.
I've done fucking day labor shit. I've done that shit, man. And there's nothing wrong with working. When people all the time saying, you go to get your degree and get your nice cushy office job. Man, I do not want to be in a fucking office.
Hell no.
Fucking office, man. Fuck. I don't want to watch a clock. I don't like watching clocks.
I'd rather mow grass and shovel snow all day long than fucking work in an office.
Sit inside in a fucking office, man. I don't.
It's so nice outside today. I don't even want to sit in here.
Yeah, I hate you, man. But yeah, but entitlement is a form of narcissism, and a lot of times the ones that aren't entitled don't point it out enough to the ones that are entitled.
That's a fact. Bad thing is a lot of people get caught up with feeding their ego when they're around them. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, keep making this asshole more of an asshole. So they keep me in the loop.
I'm not.
But like, what made them so great? Money?
Yeah.
Name?
Look at Elon Musk.
Money don't mean shit.
Look at Elon. It's not Elon. The only reason Elon Musk says is rich is because we say he is.
Yeah.
He's rich because we say he is. He's not rich. I mean, what the fuck is? Fuck him, man. Fuck him. Fuck his currents. Fuck his fucking his personal chef bullshit. I mean, I'm not saying fuck his personal chef. I'm just saying because the dude's doing what he's got to do. But what I'm saying is like fuck all that bullshit, the bullshit that you can afford to do. Like, dude, you only rich because we believe you are.
No.
Or most society, but. Man, entitled people are just straight narcissists. That's all it is, man. And entitlement doesn't have to be a bad thing. The only thing that I'm entitled to, this is what I truly believe I'm entitled to. I'm entitled to be safe from physical violent harm, unwarranted violent harm from another human being. That's it, man. That's the only thing I'm entitled to. Like if you would just stand up and punch me in the face, that's uncool, man. I'm entitled to my safety.
Right.
Now, if I provoke you or do some crazy shit to make you hit me, that's different. But what I'm saying is, if I'm just sitting here and you just want to just get up and just punch me in the face, that's not fucking cool, man. I'm entitled to not be punched in the face for no reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, nothing. I'm not even entitled to my next breath. You know, life is going to end when it ends,
right.
And I don't have any control over that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I do, but what I'm saying is as long as I want to live and want to keep going forward, I'm not entitled to anything except don't violently punch me. Don't fuck me up. Don't kill me. That's it. And I'm not saying that even if I do say some bullshit to you, some crazy shit, you still shouldn't, unless I'm attacking you, you shouldn't attack me.
No.
So that's what I'm entitled. That's the
There's
only thing
very few words that can be said to me that's going to provoke a very violent response.
I'll tell you this.
But there are some words
that
you can say to me that I will blister your ass over.
But
none of them are about me.
There are no words that could incite me. Unless you say, I'm about to go get my gun and get you. Then you say that shit.
Yeah. Like to me, it don't matter because I know one thing I learned: most of the loud talkers ain't never the ones that are loud poppers.
No.
And the other thing is, I really don't. I've said it probably on here. I'd imagine I'll say it through life, and I'll say it till the last breath, unless I have Alzheimer's and I can't remember to say it. What other people think about me is none of my business.
None of my business.
So I really don't give a fuck what you say about me.
None of my business.
But if you talk greasy on somebody I truly love, I'll fuck you up, man.
Well,
and I don't give a fuck about words and should be entitled.
Well,
I will beat your ass if you talk on my wife, my mama.
Well, see, this the
my
thing.
daughter,
This the
my
thing.
sister. I don't give a fuck. I wholesale ass.
Well,
Your whole family. I'll beat your whole family for talking about my family.
I'll say this, and I sound like a pacifist when I say this, but that doesn't matter, man.
It don't matter. I know that if you want me to cross that line with words, you ain't got nothing you can say to me. Mm-hmm. I've said worse one-handed jokes than you ever come up with, motherfucker. Yeah. But my thing is this: you speak on somebody I truly love, like stand in front of a bullet for. Yeah. Put them in the car and get them away from a hurricane while I drown for type shit. Yeah, I'll beat the shit out of you. Yeah, no problems. Not a second thought.
I say that I won't.
Man, if some dude, a grown man, is talking crazy about one of your children, you gonna fuck him up, dog.
That's what I'm saying is logically. I'm saying logically, I won't. But when I'm in a situation and emotionally, I can't say what I will and won't do.
Right.
But logically, I won't, because I know that I'm the only person I can control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's me. And I try not to get that too outside of the box. Like I said, if you say something to me, I'm like, all right, or I might be like, well, fuck you, dog, and like whatever. Like, but I ain't. But I understand. It is what it is.
I understand, and I understand that you have, especially if they do it in the earshot of your wife or whoever you love. You gotta stand up for them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm down with you on that.
Dude, if my wife heard somebody talking disrespectful about her in front of me,
and no, you didn't do anything,
man, we be doing this podcast at the park, which is where I'll be living.
Yeah. I'll bring you.
That's crazy.
I'll bring you a 2-piece meal. I'll bring you a 2-piece meal, man, with some extra fries. But yeah, man. I dig it. And I was saying my logical side.
That's where I feel like my entitlement lies. You talk greasy on my family, I'm entitled to fuck you up, and I'm going to make good on that.
Yeah, I'm going.
Or you're gonna have to fuck me up. Somebody getting beat up.
Something's happening.
Something happening. I can't act like I'm motherfucking John Bones Jones out here or something. But yeah, I mean, I'm at least gonna lump you up a little bit.
I'm not a badass. But the thing I will not. If there's a confrontation, it will be dealt. It will be dealt with. I'm not saying I'm some fucking badass that's gonna fuck everybody.
Well, I think that's what get people fucked up too, and especially the heavy hand of our society at the moment. Sometimes people just gotta get punched in the mouth, and there ain't no way around it.
Sometimes,
and it ain't about you being a badass, but it's just like, dude, I reserve the right to do this to you because, man, you've left me. To me, though, you've left me no other option.
Smaller recourse.
I don't want to argue with you.
It's like this is the only way.
I don't want to hear your mouth.
This is the only way I'm going to get your attention. Now, this may cost me short term, or maybe even long term.
Oh, some dude at the bar last night. It's funny as fuck. He said, "When I first met you, Jay Wall, man, I was intimidated by you. I was like, you're an intimidating guy. I don't see how you see that, man. I'm always good as gold to everybody, baby. I'm nice as fuck." He was like, but then I seen you on stage and I realized you had one hand and I wasn't worried about it. Then I really started laughing. I was like, so because I got one hand, you just automatically wrote me off?
Yeah.
He's like, well, some people think they can fight bears, but they can't fight bears for real. And I'm like, but you ain't no motherfucking bear.
You're not a bear.
What are you talking about? You know what I mean? And the funny is, another comedian was like, I was so offended by what he said to you. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it was funny to me because, like, little do you know, I can definitely fuck you up.
I can fuck you up.
But it's like, it was funny, like, oh, you were an intimidated. I don't even know why you told me I was intimidated. I don't even know where the fuck it came from.
I get that sometimes.
I think just drunk.
I think I get that sometimes.
But then he was like, I seen you on stage and I wasn't worried about it. I was like, all right. If that's how you feel about it, dog.
That's even better.
Yes.
Because now I know I got the upper hand.
Now run me a joke about my wife real quick and we'll see how it works for you.
Because one thing, no pun intended, I got the upper hand.
Guaranteed.
Right, no pun intended.
Yeah, I love that too. Looking at me and be like, well, he got one hand, he can't fight nobody. That's the best. That's exactly where I want you mentally.
I already got you, man.
I want you there mentally.
I already got you,
sure.
Man. I already got
Please you. Think I'm gonna be a walk in the park. That's better for me.
Yeah. But yeah. And then see this entitlement is something that we all need to step back and take a look at what we perceive as entitlements. We force it on others, like, oh man, you entitled, you so entitled, but we never look at ourselves and think about, what am I entitled about,
right?
And be honest about it, you know. And
I know I've got some.
yeah,
It's hard for me to look at it.
I do too.
Now
I do too.
and say it, but I know I got some.
But I always try to assess where I am in a situation and try not to make it all about me.
Right.
I make it all about, like, can we both win? I want us both to win. I want us both to win. It's not always a competition. No one, even though you do learn more from your failures than you do from your victories. We don't always have to be victors or losers. We can both win.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a tie. There's nothing wrong with a tie.
Well, that's how I've always went into everything. I do the podcasting, the comedy, the other ventures I've had before, and like I always believe in like a strong network. Like I don't never want to do nothing alone. I'd rather do something with like a group, like put the right pieces and play the right people, and like let's all eat, let's all win. You know what I mean?
I want everybody to eat, man. I want everybody. I mean, we may have disagreements. We may disagree about things, and I'm not saying that I'll let every disagreement go, because some disagreements matter more than others.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, we may have disagreements, but don't root for my demise.
Hell no. Even people I don't like, I really don't want to see them hitting bad.
Yeah, don't root for my demise. Just know that we disagree on something. Yeah. And I'm vehemently against your position, and you mine, but my existence has nothing to do with that.
No.
So and yours has nothing to do with mine.
Yeah, my thing is like we agree to disagree whenever really see eye to eye on something. Like, I still don't hate you or want bad on you, but my thing is like, just all right, so it's obvious now that going down this highway of life, you got your lane, I got mine.
I got mine. I'm gonna stay in mine, and you stay the fuck out of mine.
And we should be fine.
We should be fine.
We should be fine.
But yeah, man. Oh shit. Even with the glitch, man. We always go over, man. But that's good though. I like it. I think we keep it nice and saucy and bouillon cubey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we pulled a layer of Tim Northern back today.
Really?
With as nice and easy going as you are. You all heard it here. Don't fuck around. Tim Northern might jerk you up.
Yeah. If you're, there's a difference between being entitled and being deserving of something.
Right.
So if you deserve it of it, you might get your ass. One of us is gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
One of us is gonna get fucked up. But I can tell you, this one won't stop trying.
No, hell no.
To fuck you up.
Yeah.
You got to stop me. So, but yeah, man, entitlement, man. That's a problem in this country, and it's because I think that we exalt the so-called elites, and some of that entitlement has rubbed down onto us. But the thing about it is they're only elite because we say they are.
Facts.
They're only elite because we say they are.
Guaranteed.
I don't say they are, but I'm saying this. That's why I say the so-called elites. I think that let's wrap this one up, man. If you don't mind, you mind me put out another topic?
Go ahead,
I want to put out perseverance, man.
Ah, nice.
Perseverance.
Yeah, man. I like that.
Perseverance, man.
Well, y'all heard it. Perseverance. Sunday.
Man, we always, man. Sunday was good. I mean, Saturday was good. I know we already talked about it Sunday, man, but that was so much fun. We gotta do another show, man.
Oh, we're working on it. I got a feeling. Keep your eye out, Winchester or Richmond, Kentucky. Ooh, I believe the Murder Circus is going to try to come your way next.
Okay.
So, obviously, I'm going to try to promote the shit out of it when we get it lined up. But these are the two places I believe you may see the Murder Circus.
How about Frankfurt?
I'm not mad at Frankfurt.
Shelbyville.
I'm not mad. Oh, I like Shelbyville too.
Shelbyville, E-Town, Bardstown,
Kentucky. The Murder Circus is going to show up.
We want to murder all of murder circus. We want to murder circus all of Central Kentucky, and then we're gonna go to Northern Kentucky. You know, and just we just want to take over. We want to murder circus Kentucky.
Yeah. And then as soon as we hit Northern Kentucky,
we're gonna do Ohio. We do Indiana. We do Tennessee. We do West Virginia. We do Virginia. Illinois, Missouri, all the states that touch Kentucky, and then we want to touch all those states that touch those states.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think if you ever have the chance to come out and see one of our shows, you won't be disappointed. We're not wasting your time nor your money.
No, not at all.
Nor your money.
I can promise you this: if we say we're bringing you a comedy show with a lineup that will absolutely make you laugh,
murder your funny bone. We're not gonna tickle your funny bone. We're gonna murder your funny bone.
That's what we're bringing.
Needs to be. We're gonna try to kill your funny bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta grow a new funny bone.
Yeah, you heard it here first, America. We're coming for your funny bones.
We're coming for your funny bone, man. We did this shit, man. We're gonna do it again Sunday, man.
Sunday.
We're gonna do this shit, man. I love doing this shit, man.
And what was our topic again Sunday?
Perseverance.
Perseverance. I like
Perseverance, man. Perseverance, man.
I know a little about it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So and also the people that know what it means, stay woke.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Or as my community used to call it before we got hijacked, be awake.
Be awake. Be aware.
I don't know if anybody in Louisville's listening, watching now, but if you are and you got time, run a Caravan. My homie, one of my great friends in comedy, William McKenzie's closing out. Yep. One of my great friends in comedy, Jay Hunter's on the bill. Yep. I mean, honestly, if you can see both them guys in one night, that's worth fucking the $5 that Caravan charges. $5 to see some pros do their thing.
$5.
You spend more than that. Just
take the reverb off, man. $5.
You spend more than $5 today just to piss your wife off. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, man. Let's get ready to go, man. Let's do this shit, man.
We out.
We out.
Ace Ill Production.